What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Batman and Robin, issue number 23. This one is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson with artwork by Miguel Mendonca. And we're once again continuing the really excellent Memento storyline. I mean, this thing has really picked up a lot. We've learned more about Memento's origins, especially in this thing, and how he is basically like this eldritch, like demon thing, much like Etrigan. So this is fully a supernatural storyline. And I remember Philip Kennedy Johnson talking about how he's going to take inspiration from the doom that came to Gotham, and you can feel that like radiating throughout the storyline. And I like the fact that we're seeing Batman up against something that's a little supernatural. I don't want to see it all the time. I like him like kind of like that grounded, like street level stuff and some of his villains, but when he goes into dealing with demons and supernatural stuff and using his detective skills to try and find kind of the, I guess, the human rationale for a lot of the stuff going on, and then he's faced with the task that's a little daunting, it does make it more challenging for him to try and overcome that. And you also have Damian factored in here, and the dilemma that's been going on between them, and you have kind of the underdweller group that finds him in that too. And then we see Memento, and you see Damian come into the mix, and he kind of has his own little makeshift Robin thing, and the reunion, and Bruce's regrets and his visions of Alfred, and it's all really good, captivating stuff. And I'm antsy when I'm reading this. Like, I'm excited to see where it goes from here. So we go back into the past because, you know, Etrigan's been telling Batman a little bit of the story about Memento's origin and Nicodemus Crow and all that other stuff, where Memento was basically summoned, and instead of having Memento use him as a host, he goes after Memento's son, or not, Nicodemus Crow's son, and as a means to kind of punish and torment. So after telling the story, Etrigan just kind of is like, I'm out of here. I don't know if we'll come back into the story afterwards, but I feel like if you're Batman, you kind of want Etrigan to help you fight this, since you're dealing with a literal demonic force that is Memento. So we have him and that too, and then of course you have below Gotham City, the kids who Batman was kind of tasked with to help, and Memento's kind of going after them. And like, this is a really intimidating, threatening, scary like Batman villain. I mean, like, compared to like a Two-Face or a Joker or just kind of people, this is a real like eldritch horror threat, and those are things that are really hard to kind of comprehend with how to deal with, because you can't necessarily deal with a mortal way. You kind of have to have some sort of supernatural angle to kind of deal with them, which contrasts with a lot of that kind of logical, like grounded detective stuff. And I just like the way it's kind of mixed in together. So as Memento's going after the kids, Damian comes in and he kind of kicks him and knocks him back. And of course, he's kind of in his little makeshift Robin gear, and they're like, hey, we're looking for you, kid. And they kind of realize that he is Robin. And Batman and them are just like, okay, what are the clues? What are the clues? And eventually they put together that was kind of old Gotham where Memento is, and everything was brought into the forefront of things. So yeah, like I said, there's some really intimidating stuff. I like Damian's heroics here. There's a great moment where a kid's about to be taken once again, and he's flashing back to his mistakes, like with Bashar and the little girl that he couldn't save. But then in the moment, he kind of has a little bit of a redemptive moment where he saves one of the kids, and it's really good stuff. And he's doing all he can to fight this thing, but he's clearly outmatched. And it's not like Damian hasn't fought against demons before. He fought in the Lazarus tournament and fought the Lazarus demon, but this is something that's far more threatening and intimidating than anything in that too. And you see Batman's regrets over, I think he sees visions of Alfred, and he's kind of talking like he's there, and Lautrec is just kind of sitting there listening, and he's like, what if you hurt my kid? What if you did all these things? And he's just really scared and all that too. And just the facial expressions that she gives there, it's like, it's really compelling stuff. So they're kind of able to sort of get out of the way. Batman comes in with a big heroic entrance to kind of knock down Memento, and then he has the reunion with Damian, and they have their hug here, and he just keeps saying over and over again, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And he just shows so much regrets over what happened. It's a nice emotional like reunion between the characters, and it feels earned and really warm in that too. So yeah, and Lautrec's there. Damian kind of gets the kids out of the way, and they think they find Professor Bly, and it's Eddie Burroughs, and just asks how long he's been down there, and he's kind of like messed up in the head looking right there. It's almost like Blair Witch, where you're standing in the corner there, and Batman goes to investigate and sees Lautrec potentially is dead, and the two of them are kind of, but actually no, she actually seems to be alive there, and they're kind of trapped in this sick game with Memento, and that's basically where the issue kind of ends. And it's really like epic, like haunting stuff right there, and it ties back to like his origins. That like I said, Memento is this creepy looking villain. It's like he took the Crooked Man and the Babadook and kind of fused them into one with some sort of eldritch horror. And this is some really good stuff. I mean, the book is really on fire right now. This is some of the best stuff between Batman and Robin we've gotten in many years. I'd say going back to like the stuff with Tomasi in the New 52. Like, this is some of the strongest stuff I've seen, and I'm digging the hell out of this thing. I like Memento as a villain. I think the threat level is amplified there. Don't know where the hell Etrigan went. He's like, and I'm kind of gone. Like, you guys deal with this stuff. I would hope Etrigan comes back to kind of help them out in some sort of heroic moment. But also, you do want to see Batman and Damian work together to stop this thing. So, like I said, this is a really captivating story from start to finish. The character moments are really good. Bruce's like regret over everything, where he was wrong, like, and he has to kind of admit it. And that's not something Batman does all too often. So when he has to kind of admit his like wrongdoings, where he's like, I should have done this, I should have done that, and you see him really feel genuine regret and remorse over what happened, and the fact that he could lose his kid over something like this, it's really kind of emotional stuff. So I don't know if the rest of the Bat family will factor into this thing, but I tell you what, this is a really good, strong storyline, and I'm so happy that Philip Kennedy Johnson took over this title. I think he's done an exceptional job from start to finish with it, and I'm excited to see what they do with the next arc in the storyline. So definitely one to check out if you haven't gotten the chance to. Really good stuff. And I don't know how many issues are left in it before we go into the new thing. I did see Damian in the solicitations is getting a new costume, which is a bit of a different design. It doesn't quite feel as Damian as other things, but I do like the fact that we're bringing back some more of the color into the suit. But I still kind of like, I think his rebirth suit's still my favorite, but I've liked the suit that he's had, but I kind of want to bring back a little bit of the green. I like gray as a color, but I kind of miss the green. And I'm excited to see where they go from here with this arc and the new suits and everything in that too. So, but anyways, that's all I have to say about this particular issue. What did you think of it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that bell for notifications, all the fun stuff. I got more comic book reviews. I'm going to try and get some out by tomorrow morning. I got a road trip to Godzilla Fest I'm going to, although there's been some little hiccups, so hopefully everything will be fixed in the morning. It's something to do with my car. Like, it's a new vehicle too, and then you have all this other, like, of course, no issues with it this entire time I'm driving it. It's like, oh, here's your little engine light. I'm like, are you kidding me? And they couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, how do you not figure this thing out? So hopefully it'll be good by the morning, because I'm like, I wanted to get up and drive there, but it seems I'm always facing some sort of obstacles. Like, nothing ever goes too smoothly, but that's a discussion for another day. So I like I said, I'm really digging Batman and Robin, and that's the important thing right now. So what did you all think of it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like the video, share it with your friends. Also, check out my video I did on Superman, because I just saw the movie yesterday. Overall, I did like it. Didn't quite love it. I'd say it's about a solid B. There's definitely like some things that are really good that it gets right, and some things that I didn't quite agree with. But I think with the world they're kind of building and the characters and the actors themselves, I think there's potential for some really amazing stuff going forward. So yeah, I think DC, I think we're hopefully on the cusp of like some great things for DC. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.